Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Intense Wrestling's virtual shop, the women's wrestling show for Intense Wrestling. Let's get right into it. It's the second round of the World Title Tournament. And in this one, it's going to be the current women's champion, Sophia Muller, taking on Helen Monroe. Now the thing is that I say current women's champion because, of course, while if Helen wins she won't be guaranteed to become the women's champion, it will guarantee that we will have a new women's champion, and that is extremely important. And I imagine, as confident as I know Sophia Muller is, that's got to be something she's thinking very deeply about. Because at any moment, if she falters at any point, she will lose that title. That title that she has held twice now. I mean, she clearly holds very dear to her. Now, Sophia Muller, she says, she told me that she thinks it's cute that all these women think that they hold a candle to her. That she is the meanest, toughest wrestler to ever lace a pair of boots. And not even the women, even if any of the men tried to square up to her, she would show them what she's made of. Honestly, given the way Sophia Muller can be when she steps in that ring, I kind of believe her. She is a person who, if you doubt her, she will go into that ring and she'll knock your teeth down your throat, and then you'll believe just how good she is. Now, Helen Monroe, it should be pointed out, her and Ruby Bourne in the first round were actually going to be in the Global Championship Tournament, but due to circumstances involving Grace Cameron and Untouchable, were moved to the World Championship Tournament. Helen Monroe ended up winning and is now in the second round. Helen actually did very well for herself, but my god, is she being shoved in at the deep end in this match. She has to go from being, she is the youngest member of the roster, I believe. I could be mistaken in that fact, but she might be the youngest member of the roster, and she is now having to face a two-time world champion. That is no easy feat whatsoever. Helen Monroe clearly going into this with as much enthusiasm as I imagine she can. Whew. I do not envy her in the slightest. Now, if you remember in episode 3, ended up losing in the tag team tournaments. She was teaming with her grandmother Joyce Monroe and lost to Jaden and Reika Akiyama. Anyway, now the match begins, and here we go. Helen with a Hurricane Rana takes the women's champion to the ground. And Helen Monroe not wasting any time in this one, looking to leave her mark here. Now this would be huge for Helen here if she can get a victory over the women's champion. Oh, but a quick kick out there at 1. It's not going to happen that early on. But it's not going to stop Helen from continuing the assault. An Irish whip now from Helen Monroe. Oh, and a big knee right at the moment. Sophia struggling, it seems. Pressing down on Sophia Muller here. And right at the moment, Helen is doing remarkably well. Going for the pinfall now, but not even a 1 count now. But another kick, and Helen is going to try and maintain control. Now, tight grip around the head, trying to keep Sophia worn down. Not wanting Sophia to start coming back, and that is within good reason. If Sophia starts coming back, it could very quickly turn around. Oh my god, Sophia is up. This is not good. Oh, and Sophia gets out of the way of the drop kick. But Helen not gonna let Sophia get control. Oh my goodness, Sophia's out of the way. Got out, Sophia dodged, and clothesline from Sophia Muller. And you know what I said? You know what I said? That if it gets in Sophia's control, this could very quickly go bad for Helen. Well, Sophia is in control, and it's very quickly going bad for Helen here. I think the crowd were, rooting for Helen in this. I think they realised just how much of an underdog Helen Monroe is in this match. But looks like Helen's going to try and come back. Oh, caught the leg. Sophia Muller does not care for anyone but Sophia Muller. Sophia Muller does not give a damn about these fans. Sophia Muller doesn't give a damn about Helen. All she cares about is herself and winning the women's championship, or retaining the women's championship. Oh, Helen Monroe gonna climb right up to the top rope, but Sophia was, punching her back down. Helen gonna try plan B here, rushes over. Oh, and catches her with the knee. Oh, and look at Helen go. She's going 1,000,000 miles an hour here. Oh, this is looking very good for Helen Monroe. And Sophia now going to get back up to her feet. Helen gonna jump. Oh my God. Crisp, picture perfect, springboard missile drop kick. And now going to go for the pinfall. Helen's going to hope that that's going to do it. But I don't know if it's going to. No, only a 1 count. I thought at least a 2. Apparently, I'm way off base here. But Helen not going to let that dissuade her as she works on the arm of Sophia Muller now. Look at that. Oh, you do not want your arm being twisted like that. Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. Sophia Muller gets up so easily. And, oh, Christ. Deadlifting Helen so easily, and now going for the pinfall. Just a 1 count. Now that is interesting in of itself. Helen's still got a lot of fight left in her, but I say that. Oh God, Sophia's gonna beat all that remaining fight out of her. Look at this in the crossface now. Oh, wrenching on the head. Sophia stalking her prey. Oh no. Oh God. You stomping all over. Oh my God. This is dissection at its finest. And now an armbar could cause Helen to tap out here. Sophia certainly would like that. But Helen making a quick escape here. Good work there by Helen. But she needs to start getting this back in her favour, and looks like she's going to do it. Oh, never mind. Caught by Sophia Muller, and not going to let Helen gain any momentum here. Oh, taking her down. Helen is clearly dazed and confused at the moment, and Sophia knows this. Sophia is squaring in for the kill. Sophia brings Helen to her feet. Oh, good Lord, not this. Oh! Oh my God! She's rolled her up! 1! Oh, just a 1 count. Just a 1 count, but managed to reverse the Alabama Slam. Goes for a crucifix! 1! Oh! And another kick out. Helen dishing out some surprise roll-ups here. Still, the ball might still be in her court. It's hard to say. Oh, bringing the knees into the head. Helen looking to get the shocker of a victory here. Oh, whatever she was planning there. Sophia catches her. Oh, good Lord. Oh, Helen looking to fight till the bitter end here. And you need to have that spirit, you need to have that gumption in order to be able to secure yourself a victory. Gonna go for the pinfall here. Wait a minute. Oh, rope break. Sophia Muller grabbed onto the bottom rope. The referee called for it to be broken up. That is disheartening. Helen trying to keep her spirits up. Oh, look at this. Roll up again, but too close to the ropes. Helen doing surprisingly well, it must be said. Oh, but Sophia pushes her away. Oh, no! No way! Oh, the Kimura! Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Helen's not moving. I think she went full throttle with that Kimura. That might have caused some damage to the arm. Yeah, no, I think she has. And Sophia laughing at Helen. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to get some medics out here. The fact that Helen didn't get back up, I think Sophia, realizing she was too close to the ropes, went full throttle. Might have potentially snapped the arm of Helen Monroe here. But Sophia Muller walks out with the victory and will be in the finals of the women's title tournament. Semi-finals of the women's title tournament. My apologies. And she will go on to face either Pain or Malice. And I gotta say, there was a lot of malice in that Kimura, and she induced a lot of pain in Helen Monroe. Not that the women's champion cares. Speaking of pain and malice, it's Pain versus Malice in the second round of the Women's Championship Tournament. My word, Pain and Malice. This is going to get interesting. Now keep in mind that these two are tag team partners. They lost their match against Moxie and Ruby, but they are partners. Now keep in mind as well that they clearly aren't fussed that they're going to be fighting each other, given the fact that they did team together. But it's going to be interesting to see who can stand taller on their own in singles competition, at least in this match. Now, I gotta say, I would not want to be winning this match because, like I mentioned just a minute ago, the person who wins this match will be going on to face the women's champion, Sophia Muller. Obviously, they could go on to beat Sophia Muller, guaranteeing a new champion. But to me, I just would never want to step into the ring with her. Now, Pain. We've talked about Pain before, but if you're not aware, Pain is slow, cold, calculated. I mentioned this before, if Malice is the kind of person that would chop your arms and legs off if you were in a torture chamber with her, if you were in Pain's torture chamber, she would slowly, she would make it horrible. She would pull all your fingernails and toenails out, just making it excruciating, but she would do it slowly. Malice, on the other hand, is quick, violent, and aggressive. And it's it's a similar, end goal, but a very different style of violence from both partners here. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when those styles clash in the ring. Anyway, here comes Malice now. If I had to put my money on someone, I think it would be Malice. While I think Pain's strategy is very good for tag team action, being able to come in, exact punishment, and then tag in Malice. Well, I think I think Pain's strategy is very good for tag team action. I don't know if it beats Malice's strategy. We've seen many times that a great way to win a singles match is by knocking your opponent out, and oftentimes that means being quick enough to keep momentum on your side. And I feel like this is more Malice's game. Now, anything's possible. I could be completely wrong on the matter, but if I had to put my money on someone, it would be Malice. Now the crowd, you can hear little cheers here and there, but I feel like they're not sure who to go for either on this one. But, man, I'm genuinely curious to see how this one's gonna go. You can see Malice just... Oh, God. I said this as well, but Malice is unpredictable, and she will snap just like that. She can go mental when she wants to. Well, this might be one of the most interesting matches I've ever had to call. Oh man, oh man. Well, here we go. So for the record, there's Pain and there's Malice. Whew. Here we go, and Pain rushes right out of the gate. Not something we usually see from Pain, usually a little bit slower. And Malice, as we saw in the tag team match, was practically invincible. Jawbreaker from Pain to Malice. And now Irish whip. The referee needs to keep out of the way. Oh, I think the referee's finally starting to figure out just how aggressive the women's wrestlers can be. Oh, look at this. Right into a submission hold. But look at this. I wonder... Malice trying to reach for those ropes. Oh, Malice is starting to go for a different tactic now. Oh, tantalizingly close to those ropes, but clearly not close enough. Oh, catching the leg and tripping Pain up there. Now it's Malice's turn. Gonna continue to work on the legs, it seems. Oh, but Pain's not gonna let any further damage be done to them. Pain dragging Malice over to the center of the ring, and now Pain going back in for the submission hold. Clearly sees that that's working. This is what I was on about with Pain. She's a lot slower, but every move of hers is quite a bit more deliberate. Malice goes in blindly, but swings with such force and seems to be invincible, so it balances out. Pain, a lot more mortal, I feel. Oh, Malice, hearing the voices in her head. But Pain gonna take advantage of her being distracted by her, Pain gonna take advantage of Malice being distracted by the voices in her head and goes for a roll-up. 1, 2, oh, very close there. Like I was gonna say, Malice, she's quick. She goes in blind, but she's so aggressive and she's practically in, she can sometimes absorb Pain so well in that blood rage that it often balances itself out. Meanwhile, Pain, a lot more mortal, but when she's in control, she's so dominant, so commanding, and everything she does has purpose. Oh god. It's like if you have two people playing a first-person shooter. Malice is the person that sprays you with 50 bullets and takes you down. Oh my goodness, playing the tank role and soaking a lot of damage herself. Meanwhile, Pain is the sniper who will get you from 50 yards away with a single bullet straight to your head. Now Pain gonna work on the leg there, and look at this. Oh, series of strikes to the knee, and that could slow Malice down. Malice was getting right back up, but never mind. Like I said, Malice seems to be invincible. Pain, meanwhile, gonna try and test those limits of Malice. Likely far more aware of the limitations of Malice, so can likely take better advantage. Gonna bring Malice back up to her feet here. Oh, Malice catches, and a super kick from Malice, and Pain might be out cold. Oh, Malice certainly doesn't think so. She's going to continue to exact punishment to Pain. Look at this. Oh, Pain catches Malice here. And now, a big clothesline from Pain. Malice rolls to the outside to recover. Pain, meanwhile, looking quite good right now. Oh, now they're going to brawl on the outside. Oh, God. Side of the ring. Oh! My word, right onto the LED board right there. That is not something we want to see. It's quite expensive. We do not want to start having to deal with the repair costs. But a jawbreaker there from Malice attempts to regain control of the match. And I'm going to ignore that crowd chant. A count of 6. We could very well see a count-out victory again. They have got to get back in that ring right now. Malice does so, and there we go. We're back in the ring at the count of 7. Oh, what's Malice's plan here with Pain? Oh, it's a monkey flip. Oh! And now Pain rolling out. Now Pain the one recovering, and Malice, meanwhile. Pain would gloat. Malice just wants to go in for more punishment. But Pain, oh, hit with a knee. Oh, and a soul butt. But Pain gritting through the pain. Malice seems again to be focusing on some inner voices in her head. Oh, caught with an elbow and brought to the ground. And now Pain, oh, picks up Malice. Oh, good work there by Pain. Now drags Malice over to the center of the ring. Gonna go for a pinfall here. 1, 2, and a kick out. It's not quite over yet. But now Pain gonna bring Malice back up to her feet. Oh, look at this. Good Lord! Pain! I did not expect to see something like that. These two show far more strength and resilience than I could have ever expected. Now stretching Malice out here. Now Malice trying to get free, but right now seems to be in no good position to be able to do so. Pain now brings Malice back up to her feet. Here we go, picks Malice up. Could Pain be the only one to know how to take care of Malice? Know how to take her out? Oh! Oh, Pain trying to go for a big kick right there, but Malice out of the way. I could be wrong. I don't know if anyone can take Malice out. Oh, big drop kick to the back. Oh, wait a minute, Pain. Pain's gone just enough idea of what's happening. Oh, Malice though, still recovering so quickly. That is terrifying. Look at her go. Oh, good Lord. Malice gonna summon the arm of Pain. And now gonna drag Pain to the center of the ring. Gonna go for the pinfall here. 1. Oh, only a 1 count. And Malice, you can see just looking at Pain, realizing there's more work that needs to be done. Oh! Oh, what a deflection right there. Good work there by Pain. Malice getting back to her feet though, and very quickly recovering. Oh, and Pain gets out of the way. Oh, good Lord. Pain with the Dominator, and she might just have done it. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Pain is the first person to be able to take out Malice and will be moving on to fight Sophia Muller in the semi-finals of the Women's World Championship Tournament. Wow, oh wow. Now I said I thought Malice had that, and that is because Malice has proven to be practically invincible. But Pain seems to be the person who knows how to take Malice out. That is very interesting indeed. And you can see there, this was a very close one in my books. While there was plenty of times where Pain was in charge, Malice kept coming back and kept having moments herself. Now, my goodness, they're the Dominator, and so far that is proving to be a whopper of a move, bringing Pain into the next round. The crowd may not like Pain, but my goodness, she might have what it takes, based on that performance, to defeat Sophia Muller. It's hard to say, but we will find out soon enough. Now we move on to the very next match. It's Donna Schmidt taking on the Queen, Sam Garrett. My word, this World Championship Tournament has shown just what the women's division is capable of, in my opinion. We have seen surprise performances, we've seen some unexpected performances, and all importantly, the matches have been stellar, in my opinion. Now, Donna Schmidt made it into the second round. Just to remind myself, she ended up beating Kelly Baxter, which was no small feat. Donna Schmidt continuing to grow and improve. Like I mentioned before, Donna Schmidt getting lessons from her husband, GHK's Trevor Schmidt. And clearly it's starting to pay off for her. She could very well rise up and get into the semi-finals here. She just needs to beat the Queen, Sam Garrett, in order to do so. Now, Sam Garrett, meanwhile, is someone who I've got to say has surprised me. Now, I don't approve of the way she won, winning by count-out against Ms. Joyce Monroe, but I don't want to take away from the fact that she did incredibly well in that match. Sam Garrett clearly knows what she's doing, and her in-ring performing skills have risen so much, quite a bit actually. Like, she has gotten so much better in the ring. Now, it's hard to say if Sam Garrett is going to be able to beat Donna Schmidt. She's up against she was able to beat someone who was once one of the top women's wrestlers in Joyce Monroe, but now she has to beat one of the higher up women of today's era, and that is a whole other beast. I think Sam Garrett proved that she belongs in the ring, but does she belong in the world title picture just yet? Oh, Hurricane Rana, and draped across the bottom rope. Donna sees her opportunity. Oh, drops the hips down, and that is going to do quite nicely in bringing Sam Garrett down, but Sam not going to go down without a fight. Now, it's not just now. Obviously, if you're not ready for the world title picture just yet, that's not a bad sign. It just means you've got to grow and improve. Now, Sam Garrett gets out of the way. Donna catches it with her leg, and Donna at the moment, twist of fate. Oh, you can see that Donna Schmidt is in control right now. Now, crushing the head of Sam Garrett between her thighs. Sam struggling. The referee keeping an eye on. Oh. There we go, breaking it up. And, oh, rolling cutter. And Sam is in deep trouble at the moment. Donna Schmidt doing incredibly well at the moment. Oh, gonna work on the arm now. Oh, that is gonna smart. Whew. Oh, Sam with the knee into the face. And now Sam Garrett gonna look and try and turn this around. Gonna go for the Irish whip here. Rushes over. Oh, wow, what a fist. And Donna Schmidt is dazed and confused now. Sam Garrett brings the arm down. Gonna go for a quick pinfall victory. It seems just a one count though. Donna Schmidt not gonna go down so easily. Oh, combat rolls out of the way. Oh, Sam dodges out of the crossbody. Now picks up Donna Schmidt. And an electric chair drop from Sam Garrett. Good work right there. This match is going very nicely at the moment. Oh, Sam Garrett gonna climb right up to the top rope. What's the plan here? Oh, Donna's up. Oh! Caught with a crossbody from the top rope there. And Sam Garrett proving why she is so bloody good and why she calls herself the Queen of Intense Wrestling. Now Sam Garrett gonna crush Donna between her thighs now. Oh my goodness! Wow! Now that is impressive. Look at this, and again! Good work there by Sam Garrett. And once more for good measure. Now going to break it up as she plans her next move here. Clearly Donna's not going to tap out from something like that. But she could be knocked out. No, only a one count. Sam Garrett's going to have to do a lot more than that to take Donna Schmidt out. Donna Schmidt does not go out so easily. There's one thing about her. She is incredibly tough and resilient. Oh, here we go, a roll up. Two, oh, no, a roll back up. Two, and again. Two, oh, and it breaks up this time. Wow. My, oh my, and now a crucifix. One, oh, breaks it up. Some great roll-ups here tonight, my word. We're seeing what the women's division is capable of here. over these past few weeks. Just so much different assault on each other. So many different strategies. Oh, catches the punch. Big chest chop. And, oh, what's going to happen here? Oh, big fierce stomp from Sam Garrett. Bringing Donna Schmidt back up to her feet. And a spear! No way! I did not expect to see that from Sam Garrett. A big spear. Now an Irish whip into the corner. And Sam Garrett. Oh, series of strikes. And now, oh, she's going to go for the moonsault. Donna tries rolling out of the way, but no luck there. Pinfall, 1, 2. No, a kick out at 2. And Sam thought it was over. But like I said, Donna Schmidt has it. She has so much fight in her. She will not go down that easily. Now Donna Schmidt gonna take it into the corner now. Oh, clearly. Oh, she thought she had it good there, but Sam was able to shake the cobwebs out. Oh. And you never want to underestimate your opponent, because that is what can happen. Now Sam back in control. Oh, Donna's learned that lesson, I think. Oh, got to take a breather though. Donna needs to get back into this quickly. She cannot rest. Oh, here we go. Oh, Sam's gonna get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Sam manages to push Donna off. Donna gets back up though, and oh, with a vicious backbreaker there. And a leg drop. Good work right now from Donna Schmidt. She goes back for the pinfall here. What? Just a 1 count. Now that is interesting. Donna's gonna have to pull out some big moves here if she wants to put Sam away. Gonna go for an abdominal stretch to try and wear her down as she considers the next plan to take. This is the thing with when you do rest holds like this, it might seem useless. You might want to keep on punching, but sometimes you need to take a moment of rest. Now, obviously, it's not worked out for Donna here, because Sam is back, but rest holds are useful because it means that you can have a chance to stop and think about what you're going to do next. Because if you're constantly in the moment, it can be very easy for your opponent to come up with a plan and completely outsmart you. So it's very clever of Donna to take a moment to think things over. Oh, she's going for a simple plan here. Here we go, the stunner! The stunner, and that is gonna do it. Here we go, pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Donna Schmidt moving on to the semi-finals of the World Title Tournament. Now, I gotta say, this match went really back and forth, to be honest with you. This is what happens once the competition starts to get this close. Once you start getting this close in, you start to see people of very similar skill levels get together. Sam had some very good moments here, and I think has proven that she should be in the world title picture. But just this time, she was not able to beat Donna Schmidt. Donna Schmidt proving that with her continuous improvement, she is proving to be a devastating force in that ring. If she keeps up like this, she could very well become the world champion. Even if not in this tournament, definitely within the future. Donna Schmidt feeling very good right now, I can tell. And hopefully her and her husband, hopefully her husband is proud of her. Honestly, I'm rooting for Donna Schmidt in the semi-finals. And now we move on to the main event. It's the former women's champion Dusk taking on Sandra Shark Davies. Now this is going to be this one I'm kind of excited for, because on one hand, we have the only other woman to have held the world title so far, Dusk. Like I've mentioned many times before, Dusk beat Sophia Muller, But then Sophia Muller ended up winning it back at IW Finale. Sophia Muller did not take it directly from Dusk. So there's the very real chance that if Dusk was to square off in the ring with Sophia Muller again, Dusk could end up becoming the women's champion once again. Now that makes things very interesting. It means that we could end up in a situation where for a while there could be only 2 women's champions for the longest time. Now, oh man, do I think Dusk can do it though? That's a tough one. That is a very tough thing to think about because Sophia Muller is practically unstoppable. But if Dusk has proven anything, it's that she is incredible in the ring and her sleeper hold will knock you out in an instant. Now, Sandra Shark-Davies has proven to have made a splash in this wrestling scene, doing incredibly well for herself. Moved into the second round of the tag team tournament with Minnie. Made it to the second round of the World Championship tournament, as we can see here. But Sandra now has to be a former world champion, and that is not going to be easy, if she can do it at all. Now, of course, Sandra has room to improve. You know, you'll see a lot of the women here. They're good now. They're going to get a lot better as time gets on. But I just don't know if Sandra is there yet. It's going to be hard to say. But here we go. The match is going to begin. We're about to find out. Squaring off. Oh, Sandra pushes Dusk over. But Dusk was immediately back on her feet. Oh, not going to roll back to her feet that time. Now Dusk going to return the favour with a leg screw. Oh, Dusk in control now. Look at this. Oh. Showing what she's capable of here. But Sandra, oh, with a series of right hooks, sending Dusk to the ground. I was going to say that Dusk showing why she's so good, but Sandra doing a pretty good fight here. And now Sandra going to go for a suplex, but Dusk blocks it and returns with one of her own. Good work there from Dusk. And now Dusk going to get back to work. But Sandra going to continue to fight back here. And Sandra this time, beautiful suplex right there from Sandra. Now, of course, for Sandra, it's not any small loss for her if she... Well, it is a pretty big loss if she ends up losing, but she at least has the safety net of the tag team tournament with Minnie Taylor. Now, Dusk, on the other hand, this is the only tournament she's in. If Dusk loses this, she could very well be on the bottom rung of the ladder. There is no safety net in professional wrestling. You have to get by based on your own skill and your ability to keep obtaining success. And Dusk needs to prove that first world title match, that first world title win, wasn't a fluke. As for Sandra, if she loses this, she could still become a tag team champion and continue her path. And Sandra right now could be looking to get further up the ranks in 2 tournaments. Sandra doing incredibly well at the moment. She's doing wonderfully at the moment in this match. Oh my goodness, Sandra is dominant at the moment over Dusk. And now gonna go for the pinfall here, looking to put this one away. No, only a 1 count. Now that is to be expected when you're fighting someone like Dusk. Dusk is able to take so much abuse. It's why she was able to go toe-to-toe with Sophia Muller without too much issue. Now going to bring Sandra back up to her feet. Oh no, clothesline, and here we go, another one. And Sandra goes to rest in the corner, and Dusk is closing in. But she wasn't quick enough, and Sandra was able to shake the cobwebs out. Now smashing the forearm across the back Dusk trying to get away. Oh, Dusk blocks. But her back must be aching. Oh, and Sandra back up once again. But Dusk gonna stop that momentum right then and there. Oh, good lord, what a back and forth. Oh, Fisherman suplex. Good work. Oh my goodness. Sandra is going to put this one away. So, you son of a... Oh, here we go. That's not the name of the finisher. I just used the same line twice. Here we go. 1, 2. No. Oh my goodness. And Dusk is still in this one. But Sandra gonna pull something big out of that, I imagine. Here we go. Making it to the top. Oh my God, elbow, just as Dusk was getting up, but that is grisly. But Dusk trying to grit through the pain and keep going. Dusk's endurance is staggering. Oh, Manhattan drop. And it might not be as painful as if you're a man, but that was still smart. You do not want to be in a situation like that. Oh, I think Dusk might be about to put this one away. Oh, here we go. Dusk has put away a fair few people with this one. Oh, planted them down. Here we go now. 1, 2, and a kick out. And Dusk is in a bit of shock there. She did not expect Sandra to still be kicking after that. But kicking she is. Oh, and look at this. Springing over to the top rope. And, oh, the elbow drop misses. And that is going to be, that I can imagine the pain that's shooting through the arm right now, Sandra. Oh, and Dusk going to work on the leg as well. Just tear Sandra apart limb from limb en route to victory. Oh, it's over. It's over. You remember how I said that Dusk was able to beat Sophia Muller with the sleeper? Well, here it is. No! And with the arms, with the legs wrapped around the torso, it gives just that little bit less leverage. And Sandra taps. Sandra taps. She knew it was over. And Dusk is one step closer to the Women's Championship. That sleeper is devastating. You have to tap out or you will fall unconscious. It is as simple as that. It may not look devastating. It may not have the flash of the cartwheel Pele kick, but it is just as, if not more effective, because when it cuts the blood flow to the head, you have to tap or get out right away. Otherwise, you will be knocked out. Sandra realized this, and she knew her time in the World Title Tournament was up. Look at this, right here. As if to make it worse, it's when the legs get wrapped around. Now you have very little way of escaping. And it was as quick as that. Now, we hope you all enjoyed this episode of Intense Wrestling's Virtual Shock Episode 5. If you did, please remember to leave a like on this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe for more and hit that notification bell, and we will see you next time.